Hey, welcome back, guys. This is Dilip Vishwakarma, and today we are going to start about the flow chart chapter, which is very important from examination point of view. Because in exam, this will be a compulsory question. I won't say it is compulsory question, but mandatory question because in exam it will definitely come. So everyone has a basic idea about the flow chart, how to solve it. But the only problem is that they don't know start and end point. Like they don't know all the areas which they should be ready with when they are solving this for exam point of view. So let's start with very basics. First, I will take up the very basics of flow chart. So I'm writing here the word flow chart. Okay. So this word itself says there is a flow. There is a flow. Flow of what? This is basically a flow of process, or you can call it program. So whenever we prepare any flow of process or program, we call it a flow chart. Basically it is a diagrammatical presentation of flow. Now let's say for example we want to develop any application, any software for any of the company. So obviously we should have a start button for that the program should start. So this is the start button. This will give a signal. Immediately after start button, we want to give input. Input means what do you want to process? You tell us. So that's the input. After that input, the system will automatically process it. This will be done by system. Then you have something called as output, or you can call it print, right? Then we have something called as stop button. We can call it end button also. So this is what the basic idea. This is what we are going to draw. Say for example, we want to start with a flow chart whereby we want to draw a flow chart to give a print of two number given by the user. Any two number that user will give, we want a total of it, sum of it. So first, whenever you want to start any program, it will start like this. This is called start button. Yeah, definitely, like oval. Okay. Then input button will be like this. This is called input button. Say whatever user wants to input. Say for example, input is X and Y. This X and Y is termed as variable because this will vary depending upon the user. So we will call it variables. So X is variable, Y is variable. So what you can term it like a bucket. Okay. This is a blank bucket. It has no value as such. There are two buckets I am giving to the user to put values in it. Now next step will be my next step I'll be taking. After this, I want to process it. What was the process? Just try to recollect. We wanted sum. So let's have it. So here is another process. So look at this. This is input button. This is process button. We don't write process out here. It is assumed to be a process button. So this is spatially process. This notation is called process. So what we want to process? We want S. S is another variable. It is again another bucket which will have total of these two variables. Whatever value it will contain, this bucket, whatever value it will contain, it will automatically store in S. So S is my another bucket. So this is S, which will have a value of this bucket plus this bucket. After this process, so I will have a S, which is a sum of two variables, X plus Y. I want to print it. So this is a print command. So print command can be this way, or we can have a proper print command like this. This is proper print command, but you can create like that way also. You can create a print command like process button also. There is no problem as such with the institute. Print S. After this, we will stop the button. So this diagrammatical presentation which you see is called flow chart. So this is my print notation. Can you see that? This was very simple. Let me quickly go through again. Suppose if you wanted multiplication of two numbers. So what you should do? Multiplication of two numbers. Yes, you have to guess. You have to apply your brain. Now you tell me, I will draw it. Okay. So let's do it here. So this is my start button. So by now we have understood this is start button. Okay, then yes, correctly said, input. So we need two inputs, not necessarily always X and Y. Let's, for your understanding, I'm taking another variables, say A and B. Okay, user give me two variables. This is flow. Now I will have a process button. Okay, perfect. Process button, I want, this time I don't want sum, I want a multiplication. So I can take S, because this is a variable, this is a bucket, you can name anything, no problem. But for your understanding, I'm naming it now as a M. So what will be A into B? Yeah. Now I will have a print button. So this is my print button. So print M. Then simply it is stop. Hey, this is done. So we can see that this was the very basics of flowchart. We should learn more and more. So you can go ahead and learn this some other notations which are very important from examination point of view. So that I will be telling you right now.